Hey, lovely Sagittarius. Thanks for joining me today. This is your reading, a shortened Celtic cross for this full moon, 23rd, 24th of July in Aquarius. We've laid the cards out. We'll talk about them a little bit and then go through and clarify for you. You come out today as the Queen of Swords, or this could be someone in your life. I do see it as elements, aspects of your own personality. It is crossed by, of course, we look at, the Queen of Swords, clarity, discernment. There's a the other polarity of that is a sort of coldness. I'm not suggesting that Sagittarius is cold, but to see both sides of this queen is quite important here. I think it is crossed by judgment, by the eon in the Thoth deck. So I just hear the thing. We come to a conclusion of sorts here with the Queen of Swords and Judgment. We have quite a definite, clear-cut conclusion of whatever has been going on for you. These are really super-duper general readings, so they don't always resonate, of course. And we get what we get on any given day. The basis of this, Saggies, is, or the basis of this reading, we have the Four of Wands. It is in some cards the double 11, the homecoming, happy home, the place where you feel secure. It's your place, We're drawing a line here. I do see really drawing a line. What's in the past? What's behind you? We got two cards coming out. The Prince of Cups, a very dreamy prince, can get a bit distracted in possibilities, reflections, dreams can get swept away. Maybe there was a desire to create something with someone, or again, these court characters can be aspects of yourself. But with it, we get the Three of Discs, which really is a card of building new foundations or building foundations. It's working with other people, drawing other people in, creating a new building, a new project. It can be anything. It could be a relationship, But it is the initial laying of those foundations. And we kind of, sometimes, I suppose, which was coming through yesterday, that, sometimes the this place, this Four of Wands, at a certain time and a certain place, it can be a wonderful card. But then sometimes, but it can be outgrown also. It's like with all, there's so much information in each card here. Like, it's so full of symbolism that you could go on for hours about some of these things. But so a card is not necessarily just like, oh yeah, that's a winning card, or oh no, that's a losing card, or it's what is surrounding them and what else is going on. That's the fun thing about, doing readings. And I'm sure a lot of you out there do them for yourselves, which is a wonderful thing. Anyway, I digress. I don't know why. So behind you is this, whether it was a collaboration, is a collaboration, works in progress. It looks to be quite successful because where you're sitting at the moment, Sagittarius, is here, the Emperor. The Emperor. We will go through and clarify. Moving forward, another 4. We have the 4 of discs. Now, it seems like the natural ebbs and flows of life is that we kind of, we build ourselves up, we build things up in order to let things go again, in order to build things up again, in order to let things go again. And I just get that feeling in this reading that that's sort of, as a very general overview, the general overview. So let's just see, what are we interested in for Sagittarius? What is this? We'll look at the Judgment card first. What is Judgment for Sagittarius, please, here? We get the 4. Another 4. Yeah, another 4. Nope, nope, nope. We get the 4 of Cups. So somewhere in here, there's an opportunity, possibly, from all of this, whether we've built up over a long time and now we're needing to let go a wee bit. There's an opportunity in this reading to accept something that you might not be seeing just yet. Or maybe this is the important aspect here, is that you are seeing it. You're seeing it quite clearly. Interesting. And I am interested here in the Queen of Swords, please. The Queen of Swords. What is this Queen? Is this Queen of Swords? This is yeah. I was going to say, is this Queen of Swords? Aspects of Saggy. We get the 8 of Wands. We get messages coming through. This could be someone else in your life, a woman, some sort of mentor, possibly. But this is messages coming through, very fast communication. And really, looking at these now, we see, yeah, maybe this is part of this 4th cup that you're not seeing, but you will see it very soon. Let's look at the 4 of Wands, please, for Sagittarius. At the basis of this reading, it's all about home. It's all about the home, isn't it? Here. I do get that. What is the 4 of Wands for Sagittarius, please? There's some... Oh, interesting. We get the 3 of Cups, the card of celebration, the card of celebration, and having people around that you love and enjoying that. A lot of people want to, a lot of people want to enjoy you. It's just what I hear. Anyway, and with that, the Hermit. Interesting, Sagittarius. So the Hermit, obviously, we're going inward. We're shining a light in there. Maybe there's some, yeah, I mean, obviously there's some decisions to be made. There's a message coming in. You've got someone in your life who is very discerning and acute in terms of their very detached way. And it could be you. Detached logic. Let's have a look at the Emperor, please. Let's have a look at the Emperor. We get the 5 of Discs. look, there's something going on here that I do think that you're standing your ground. You're not being distracted. You're not being distracted. I think there's a distraction somewhere in here, whether that's work or just being too busy. There's a distractive element. We get the Five of Discs with the Emperor. I just get this feeling that there's a restriction. If you're not sitting in that Emperor's throne yourself, you're having to deal with someone who embodies that, and it's more limiting and restrictive qualities. The Emperor. We all know Five of Discs is choosing to be left out in the cold, but I just get this sense that that maybe you're dealing with a structure or a person that is really testing you. Anyway, we come through into moving forward with the Four of Discs, which is an amazing card. It is so incredibly strong. Just as your faith, sorry Saggies, just as your faith is very strong, Sagittarius, it's a really strong card. We do see one element of the Four where we need to let a few things go. We get the Hierophant and the Moon coming out to clarify the Four. I say have faith because the Four of Discs here, there's one way in, one way out of this structure, and it is through the material plane. But I think actually you know, a lot of things will keep ticking over on the material in the physical world. Sometimes it's the other stuff that's going on that we need to pay attention to. I feel that there is something coming through here. And it is of a cyclical nature. It is a rhythm. There is a rhythm to it. It's info. And it's coming from, you know, a more divine source than what you're dealing with on a practical level at the moment. But let's see what the pixies and fairies, Brian Froud, pixies and fairies have to say. We're looking towards the future, fairies of the future, running with the ball. Just see that sort of like an egg and spoon race. I don't know why. So we have fairies of the future. We're projecting forward here. Everything about what you're doing now, I do get a sense, everything about what you are doing now is for the future, actually. And because of that, there's a retrieval of sorts going on. We get Epona's wild daughter. This is about delving into beyond what we deal with on a daily level, delving into some dark, deep, interesting places in our, what is subconscious, maybe in the depths of our own psyche, our karmic history, whatever way you want to look at that, whatever you believe. What is this? The key to speeding things up, actually. The key to speeding things up here, if things are feeling a little bit like it's just taking ages, is listening to guidance, is listening to this guidance. Take some time out if you need to. This is the key to speeding everything up. Here, Caitlin the Sylph is like a charge of energy, an extra volt, what is it, amp, whatever, electricity, just to really get things moving. And then we have the questioning. This is about making different choices. This is about realizing that, yes, there are predictable outcomes to predictable choices that have been made in the past, but we're actually making different ones, which can be difficult, but we do have an endless avenue of choice. So, Sagittarius, and one last card, if need be, trust. Offer to source for guidance and clarity. I think that is a key for you at this full moon time. So I hope you enjoyed that, Saggies, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.